Yo, how's it going, guys? It's your boy, Fallen Satan. Now it's time to do what we do best: cast some goddamn delicious League of Legendos. Cause you know how it do when they gonna come for you. And it's my goats. Goats. Oof. Okay, that's this. I need to grab my phone, wherever the hell I put it. On Facebook. Alright, how we doing tonight, boys? What's up, what's up? So, tonight is the last cast of the week, but we do have MSI Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then most of, and if not all of next week. So, if you're looking for a place to watch the co-stream, have some fun, some banter, and maybe vibe and play some Switch 2. You know where to find me. I'll be live for the entirety of MSI. We won't miss a single game. And the VODs for the YouTube bandies will be up on YouTube as soon as they finish processing. I have all the thumbnails needed, and I'll get them done like as they come out. But yeah. So yeah, now we're just we're in the lobby already. We're just waiting for the people to get invited, and when we have the draft link, you know how it be. So it is 4Bot1Supp versus Wii Windows. It's best of 3 in Academy today, and it is the last cast of the week. I'm not saying I won't cast anymore, but on days where there's MSI, I'm gonna be streaming MSI. So unless say a match happens during the day before MSI, because I don't want to miss any MSI games, because you know it be how we do it. Spirit? What's Spirit doing it? Wait. Oh, this. Yo, 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 what's up, Amanda? How we doing? How's your week been? Coiffer les cheveux là, j'ai l'air d'un cinglé là. Real quick là. There. I look a little bit less like Goku. Oh god, man, I made it worse. Okay. There you go. Just throw that shit on the side, you know? I look like MASH? Which MASH? I know a lot of MASHes. Like in anime, I know a lot of MASHes. We're talking about MASH from Mashal? Ain't no way, bro. I'm not that handsome. I'm not that handsome. Nah. Man, you're giving me too much praise là. Là, ça là, c'est sex icon. Moi, je suis pas rendu sex icon, you know. Like, j'ai quelques muscles là, mais je suis pas, you know, ouf. Oh. There you go. Stretchy stretch. Yeah. Bah, on work out 5 à 6 fois par semaine. Puis, yeah, on sent bien. Check, on a même le shrine d'Asuna en arrière. Donc je me trouve une affaire pour rattacher mon poster sur le mur qui est pris sur ma chaise en ce moment. Mais je sais pas c'est quoi que ça s'appelle. I'm not good at like decorating. So sorry if you see a random Udi and then figurines and then a random Charmander on my chair. Attends une seconde, je vais aller chercher Charmander. Mon petit Charmander. Comment tu vas au Comic Con? Vas-tu au Comic Con? C'était pas de mes plans, non. Mais, je veux dire, si c'est abordable et il y a des amis qui y vont, why not? On pourra faire un petit meet-up, là. It's because the thing is, I'm co-streaming all of MSI, so... I could be there like during the day, because MSI is gonna be at night. À partir de samedi, c'est juste à 8h le soir. Check, c'est un sac à dos. It's an original plushie. It looks old, eh? Bon, we're gonna have the little mascot guy. It's gonna be chilling. It's gonna be chilling. Where's he gonna be chilling? Il va chiller sur la Goon Station ici, là. Attends. On va juste l'à côté, check. There you go. My little char. Moi, j'ai... Yeah, I think he's old enough to drink. To drink, drive, and smoke, yeah, he should. He's at least 21 years old. At least. Not maybe older. But yeah, it's been my stuffed animal of choice since I was a kid. Alright, well, we're at 8 people in the lobby so far, so only missing 2 people, and then we can get to the draft. So, apologies for those waiting. I mean, to be fair, you can start at almost any age. Jesus Christ, the music's loud. Guile theme, why are you so loud? Okay. On va se sauver le Guile theme pour plus tard, you know, like c'est trop intense right now, you know, ça harsh le vibe. Parce qu'il n'y a rien qui se passe. Là. Garfield, normalement, c'est notre Silver Scrapes. On peut pas le laisser jouer. Alright. We are full. Alright, that's cool. So I've got the tournament codes on the side, so no worries. Won't have to wait for invites. And now we're just waiting on the draft link, and yeah, then we'll be good to go. On a des new channel point rewards pour ceux-là qui sont intéressés. I know it's only one new thing, but hey, the more feedback I get, the more cool ideas I get from you guys, the more stuff we add. At the end of the day, the extras are for you, not me. Because I don't watch Twitch. I watch nothing. I'm a YouTube guy. On va juste se dire, là, il n'y a pas trop de streams intéressants sur YouTube en ce moment. Là. Moi, je regarde comme des rétrospectives, des World Record History, là, the Presidentials on Boys. On s'amuse. But it's time for the draft cam! As we get things set up. Sinon, au niveau de moi, on a commencé à uploader 2 vidéos de Mario Kart par semaine, les jeudis et les vendredis soirs. Ben, sorry, matin, quote unquote, right? Starting in 2026, we're gonna have 2 anime reviews a week, so that's why I've been grinding the anime content. And dans 3 semaines, on a un nouveau jeu de Donkey Kong qui sort, ça. We're gonna have weekly videos on that. J'attends juste que mon pouce il se répare, because I cut a piece off. And let's just say the Switch controller, not necessarily comfortable when you're missing a part of your thumb. So. And no, they're all curious. No, this is not my funny man hand, so I can still do stuff. I play card games online anyway, so it's not like it was going to be that impactful. It's really hard to record Switch content, because the controller, I feel like I have like a hole in my thumb right now. So, alright, but anyways, we're in the draft, ladies and gentlemen. We got Vi taken away. It's Supp fearless tonight, so unfortunately no hardcore... no pull-out challenge. It is just the we pull out every time challenge using protection. So we've got Vi ban, got Cinder ban, Jarvan ban. I expect there's going to be a lot of jungle bans towards Spirit. And we're going to be banning a lot of mid laners towards Mr. Shaft. And maybe 1 or 2 AD carries concerning Tunnel Pump. We have Wii Windows on blue side for game 1. Oh, interestingly enough, it is Croab that eats the first top lane ban. And Lulu banned away here from 4Bots1Supp. We know that 4Bots1Supp like playing the hyper carry play style. Varus taken off the table because it is Tunnel Pump's comfort pick, one of his best champions that he has on paper. So now we Windows on blue side. There's a lot of priority picks still open here. You can go for, the thing is with Supp Fearless, you can't really grab a denial pick. You can kind of try to deny for at least a game, but it's just going to be Resius here playing Maokai. It could be shifted to Fui. As we've seen Maokai support. I don't know if Croab would play Maokai top. Doesn't really feel like a Maokai top style angle, especially not blind given that there are champions like Rumble and Bessa, Jace to kind of just eat the tree alive. Spirit gonna go back to his god tier Xin Zhao. We've seen this man 1v9 jungle objectives And he will show up out of nowhere. He will blast cold, smite flashback over the wall. It's like wham bam booey, guerrilla warfare, you know? This man is really good at pressing the smite button. Will Resius show Spirit up today? Because so far, Spirit, bro, has been on track to probably be the best jungler this split. With the amount of god tier steals against people like Stardust and other people. And we've seen Spirit play really, really well. Okay. The Trundle here to deny the Senna scaling angle. It is soft fearless tonight, Amanda. I'm sorry. I asked if it could be hard. They had already agreed on soft fearless. So Smolder to counter the Senna scaling. And so with this Trundle pick though, it is interesting. It could be Trundle top. We have seen some angles of Trundle top. But maybe this puts the Maokai already in the support position. It really depends on what we Windows want, because right now they have some seriously good peel for the Smolder. The Maokai Trundle really make it annoying for champions like Xin Zhao and Aatrox to try and get through the defenses. And then all this is going to be taken off the table. Just another solid way to get engaged. And 4Bot1Supp don't really want to play the game where they have to start the team fight. They want to counter engage. When we Windows will have used the resources already. Because engaging into Maokai Trundle, it's not fun, bro. Maokai just presses the alt and like you waste all your cooldowns trying to get through. And you just end up stuck in a wall. And that's just that. So Zilean and Taliyah are the bans here. Zilean, I think, is just a notable ban here against 4Bot1Supp. We've seen it pretty often. And Taliyah just honestly very good into Smolder. Can't use the flap 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 when he is on the stone field. Will just get instantly stunned. Hui is a good champion along with the Senna to try and poke this Smolder down from a safe distance without getting in the Trundle I fuck you up range. Because if you get in the Trundle range, man, bro, he gonna bite. And we ain't no Chihuahua, bro. We like Doberman, nya, 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 bro. Like, talk about a Megalodon, bro. You're gonna be missing limbs. Alright, we Windows. Let's round out the draft. Hey, yo, okay, well, we wanted a front line. We got 3 amazing pieces of peel. And honestly, with the Trundle, it does make me a little suspicious now that this is more than likely gonna be Maokai support. Given the fact that I mean, if it's not Maokai support and it's Trundle top, I don't know the Trundle Aatrox matchup, but Mr. Shaq here gonna be playing the Zeref. An interesting pick, definitely just there to outrange the Hui. But in terms of what the Wii Windows Team Comp wants to do, isn't very helpful to align with the goals that they have set for themselves. So, but Zeref should definitely be able to be safe and stay away from this Aatrox and Xin Zhao in team fights while trying to keep Senna and Hui at low life. So, we've got a really, really good front line versus an almost non-existing front line for 4Bot1Supp. However, there's a lot of late game scaling, so I imagine this game's going 35 plus. Alright. Woo! Do we want predictions, chat? Type in the chat if you want predictions. We'll get them done for you in just a quick second. If you do not want predictions, stay quiet and lurk. If you want predictions, be active and type. Do you want to make some Gamba Gamba monies? Do you want to unlock the Sanctum Jeff Bezos money? Alright, Amanda has voted that we get predictions tonight. So we are gonna get predictions tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Predictions are active, ladies and gentlemen. we go. Alright, let's see. What are the predictions looking like? Ooh, okay. A lot of faith in Wii Windows. No faith in 4Bot1Supp. Okay. So we'll see. You still have about 70 seconds to use your channel points to predict the winner of this match. Win yourself some cash, some au niveau de cela, and much more coming to you soon. Make sure you don't miss out. Also, friendly reminder, if you like this channel or you like what I do, click follow on Twitch. You can subscribe if you want to on Twitch, but that costs money. So if you got money and you're willing to use it on me, I appreciate it. Welcome to the family if you decide to join. However, !social on YouTube, we're trying to push 1,000 subscribers. We upload multiple times a day, we upload every day and multiple times on some days every week. So you will always have intense, awesome action to watch if you like the sound of my voice. If you don't, well, you don't gotta subscribe. My Twitter, if you like anime titties. Who doesn't like anime titties? And also, my opinions when I comment on people's posts and stuff. But it's for the anime titties. You use my Twitter for anime titties. I need to make that clear. And other than that, there's 10% off on advanced.gg. 10% off on advanced.gg for your supplements, your drink powders and stuff. Using my code Sanctum10 helps the channel, helps me out, and it gives you a refreshing drink to drink. Also, my Discord, if you want to stay up to date with any personal posts or updates that I make myself, can always just message me if you ever have a question on Discord. My DMs are always open. Last but not least, when you subscribe on YouTube, make sure you ring that notification bell. It's important. Gotta see the uploads. Other than that, we're in the spectator delay, 2.5 minutes before we get into the game. So if you gotta go take a bathroom break, get a drink, get a snack, go do it. These teams are known to be pretty bloody. It looks like it's Sejuani top lane into the Aatrox. Okay, not a bad matchup. It is Fui on the Maokai. And as expected, Trundle is a really good answer into the Xin Zhao. So, we have an amazing front line from the side of Wii Windows. Will they be able to peel for Mr. Schaff and Thermopump? That's the real question. Welcome everyone new to the live stream. Exclamation point today for today's commands. Lurk, exclamation point lurk if you want to lurk, and well, social if you feel like being socially active. The question is, will I have enough oxygen in my lungs? Given that we almost had back-to-back pentakills last week. I ran out of breath. Bro, there were so many team fights. I didn't know what to do. It was insane. We also got a new air conditioning. It's nice, it's quiet, it's chill, it's cold. You know, we just vibing, bro. Life is getting good. Speaking of which, I don't want to smell like a Toronto Raptor, so I might as well use this non-sponsored Axe Raptor deodorant. It's the spray that allows you to perform at the maximum height. Also, say hi to Charmander in the chat, or he'll use Flamethrower on your wallet. Rawr. Alright. We are about to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what that means? We've got the anime titty jump scare warning. If you are frail and a normie and you are scared of anime titties, close your eyes in like 5 seconds. Boo! Alright, what poor people, what rich people do we have tonight in the match? Let's see some sexy skins. Yesterday we had the pleasure of seeing the super awesome Kaisa Uzi skin from Apex. Alright, we got Beast Hunter, Sejuani, Dragon Slayer, Trundle, Crystal, Indominus Zeref, Heaven Scale, Smolder, Festive Maokai, Primordian Aatrox, Secret Agent Zinzal, Poor Hui, Poor Senna, and Psyops Sona. So, on an average of 2 poor people, the 8 rich people don't have to pay taxes this year. Let's go, capitalism! We got ourselves 5 teleports, and interestingly enough, Croab decided to opt out of Flash. So we only have 9 Flashes this game. Alright, that being said, we're in game. We do the zoom, zoom, zoomies! And we are ready to have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. We are working at getting a professional overlay, but we'll need to get it crowdfunded because it's pretty expensive to have artists do some stuff. But on the bright side of things, little tangent before we start the cast, I am getting some emotes done for the YouTube channel. If you have some ideas of what emotes you would like to see, because these emotes are for you guys, please either DM me or stay in contact with me and give me ideas. So I'm making these emotes for you guys, not me. I don't use Twitch. Other than that, sit back, relax, enjoy the cast. Okay, we've got ASD putting a ward in. And now Fui here, he's looking to get ASD. Maybe we get something out of it. ASD forced the flash because Sona's base HP pool is lower than the GDP in Guatemala. Yep, I know what I said. Don't worry. I don't think any country's GDP is that low. But it sounded funny, so I said it. If you take offense to anything I say during the stream, by the way, please don't complain to Kenal or whatever. Come tell me you have a problem with something I said. As long as there's actual good reason and you're not just complaining to complain like a Twitter user, I'll take it into consideration. The stream is meant for entertainment and fun banter after all, so nothing is too personal. And nothing is to be taken too personal for what I say on stream. Anyways, back to the cast. Alright, so Senna Smolder, it's really just stacking. There's literally nothing that's going to go on in this lane. I doubt. The kill angles are a little hard, but I mean, Sona without flash, maybe if Resius makes an early gank path towards the bot lane, maybe we can blow Met's flash away. And that would be big. The early level 2 here, trying to zone, trying to zone 4 bots off the wave. Sona's still not level 2. So she's gonna hit a very delayed 6. We see a trade happening in the mid lane, but Pichu is gonna miss his skill shots. Double Pulp is rushing to try and get to the 25 stack mark. Okay, we're getting onto Met. Gets the Bramble Smash, the smack back. Senna already down to 10%. And now Senna's got to be careful. Okay. The gun club's gonna be good enough to collapse Double Pulp. And with the Senna regen, and they'll opt not to stay. Okay, we're in a Chewy and a flash Bramble Smash. Now Senna used her barrier, might be in danger. And that's just the Dragon Fireball of Doom. It looks like Kogino is trying to zone Croab off CS, but I think Croab really wants that cannon minion. Ooh, he might not get it after all. Oh. Never mind. He should. Is he? Is he gonna get a range? Yeah. Ooh, okay. It looks like Croab isn't gonna be denied this giant wave. Okay, but an Infernal Chains comes down, hits the minion, who valiantly sacrifices his life to please the god Aatrox. And yeah, we just got some farming, some farm press. The first recall already done here for Pichu. Grabs Glowing Mote and a Sapphire Crystal. Alright, we're going in, trying to find the stun here on Kogino. Resius is making his way up, but it's just some, you know, some light booty slaps. Nothing too serious going on right now. At level 5 here for Croab. Okay, never mind. Teleport invested by Mr. Shaft, though. And Tumble Pump did finish his first recall. Oh, okay. Kakeno might be in a bit of trouble. Gets stunned up. And the Ignite comes down here. And Kakeno is going to trade 1 for 1. But gold advantage goes in favor of Wii Windows. Mainly due to the fact that there was an assist. So it's 450 to 300 gold traded over. Now Mr. Shaft trying to work up a little bit of a CS lead, but Hui has a very safe clearing. Spirit sees the gank top lane and immediately starts this dragon. Resius is going to try and deny some jungle camps. Okay, we get a sapling here in the dragon pit. We see that they're doing it. Yeah, Spirit's got smite, and he's a jungler that doesn't get outsmited very often. Okay, Fui looking to zone. Okay, we're gonna Achu all over Senna, and get a few stacks on top of that. But so far, things are looking great for the bot lane of Wii Windows, and now ASD gonna get Bramble smashed into Thermopompy. And we don't have our mom here. Okay, and Trundle here looking to find Resius. Resius looking to find Spirit. But now we gotta fight. Croabdo is level 5. The World Ender has not been procced yet. And Kakeno might be forced to flash here. And that's just the feat of Warfare is completed for basically nothing. Beautiful job by Mr. Shaft to roam up, use the Rite of the Arcane, and just unload the toad on Kakeno's face. Poor guy. Though, that being said, Pichu does have about a 2-wave lead here. And now Tumblepump looking to find an angle, a double root from the last embrace. Tumblepump is getting a little bit low, but ASD has no mana. Met also is running low on mana, and the level 6 is almost here. For, ooh, okay, Mr. Shaft finding a nice wombo here onto Pichu. Okay, that level 6 is definitely going to be deadly from that bot lane. Because you know they're aiming to kill. Okay, Kakeno, once again, trying to bully this Sejuani. Just trying to hurt her. But, Sejuani is not really here to win the lane matchup. She's kind of just there to vibe and exist. So gold lead on Sejuani, not too important. What is important to notice though is that because of the gank, Trundle is 2-0 and has a decent gold lead here over Spirit. It is rare that we see him falling behind. But what matters when it comes to Spirit is his prowess in jungle gank jungle objectives. So the rotation here by Tumblepump and Fui has been done. The Wind Becomes Lightning is gonna miss, and we get Spirit is about to get Chomsky Nomsky here, and he's gonna be slayed to the Dragon God. The Spiraling Despair finds Fui, but that's not enough. Kakeno flashing over the wall. The Dawning Shadow trying to help, but we're not really getting anything done. We call Mom to help us, and now Resius trying to find his artistic way. Pichu tries to get away, but Trundle is angry, and there's Spiral the Dragon. There's still a flash here from Thermopompy, and is it gonna be enough to Thermopompy is gonna cancel the Rite of the Arcane indeed here. So Spirit getting caught out leads to a teamfight win here for the side of Wii Windows, and so far we're smacking them with a 3,000 gold lead at 9 minutes. And this Aatrox pick really not having much fun in the working out department. They're gonna tie up objectives 1-1, but yeah, that's about it. Looking at the funny money no me, there's a 1,000 gold lead in the bot lane, in the jungle, and everything else is pretty tight. The support gold lead doesn't really mean much. It's just gonna mean that Fui gets more access to his first item, which, I mean, can be pretty big, but these teams aren't necessarily looking to brawl at like every point in the game. Kakeno is gonna walk through a ward on his way back to lane. And now Mr. Shaft is doing the Senna 1v2 duty. A smart play, actually, because normally Senna gets, AD carry Senna gets a lot of her stacks from interacting with the enemy bot laners. And since Xerath is just really good at, you know, just staying out of range. Now Pichu is not liking this 1v1. So he's not liking this 1v2, because if he already doesn't have flash, so if he walks too far up, it could be pretty dangerous. We see Spirit here counter jungling the blue side away from Resius, trying to catch back up, but it's a Triforce to components right now, so if they see each other in the jungle, that's probably just a free kill for Resius. Spirit might have to waste his flash to survive, if anything. And you see here Croab just chilling, man. He doesn't have much to do. Hui is gonna get trapped by the Maokai ultimates, and now has to run for his life. So that is the Maokai ultimate traded over. And we don't really get much out of it. The Essence Reaver already finished though for Thermopomp is a really big sign. And that's the second dragon of the game. We're gonna get a team fight going. I'll check the stacks in just a quick second. And now that's Met's flash already used. And Mom is coming. And she is angry that you didn't give her son chocolate bars. But ASD gonna put a gun to Fui's head and say, nah, you die. Global warming tax. Alright, that is 2 plates. And the flash and kill on Senna. 3 plays now. Spirit trying to get something done. But Spirit might... okay. The Dawning Shadow, enough. We find the play here. And now Spirit might be looking for an angle. The Audacious Charge here onto Thermopomp. And gets the 3 Talon Strike knockup. And now Thermopomp here forced to flash. Will Spirit force his... Will Spirit follow with his flash? And he does, and he gets a beautiful shutdown with the Triumph heal. Is gonna be enough to let him live. So Spirit making a nice play with a beautiful follow-up from Met here from the base. Just going boom boom canon. And we'll have to see which first turret is the one to fall down. Because so far, there's 3 plates taken top and bot for the side of Windows. And there's 1 plate taken mid. That's it. Bladings does wear off in 2 minutes, but without grubs and without champions that really like 1v9 turrets, it's a little hard to get turret plating down. Smolder working on a second item. I imagine it's going to be a Shoshin. We have the static shiv, so 1 item across the board here for the carries of 4Bot1Supp. Sejuani still waiting to finish her item, but Kakino here found once again in a bit of trouble, and that's just Trundle who's gonna bully him. During the gank, the Ignite here makes Aatrox really a useless champion. Now Spirit though, gonna look to find Resius, but this Trundle, a really good matchup, and now that's just a free stun, and Resius is gonna bonk. Spirit all the way back to Horning Jail, and we got Fui with the flash. Oh, not gonna look for the angle here onto Pichu. Thermopomp might be in a bit of danger, but it looks like they're not gonna commit. He is on vision, just doesn't know about it. Fui is just healing up with the little plants. Heartsteel finish for the Sejuani is good. And yeah, we're 1 objective away from the Feats of Warfare here. Either that or a turret, but Trundle with a Triforce and probably a Demolish proc. Yeah, that turret's already got 2 plates left. So that's 9 plates total taken here for the side of... that's 9 plates taken here for the side of Windows. That's just a lot of money. That's almost 2,000 gold. Essentially just... Ooh, okay, Mr. Shaft not gonna land the critical stun, but doesn't have the right of the arcane. We are already at 125 stacks though for Thermopomp, which means it's gonna be able to get in. Kakino looking, and we're at 34 stacks on Senna, 138. Croab just gonna take some damage and walk away. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Spirit stuck between a rock and a hard place. Finds a tree. The stun here. And now we're trying to kill this Trundle. The Dawning Shadow's enough. Pichu makes his way here. The Spiraling Despair going to be flashed away by Fui. And And we tag Fui with the Wind Becomes Lightning, but now we have the Audacious Charge. Spirit is looking to find an opening on the Thermopompey. Thermopompey doesn't have the flash, and Spirit is just gonna slay him. However, in exchange, Mr. Shav able to just boop, boop, that turret down. Charmander, you scratch. That's the equivalent of what Mr. Shav was doing to the turret. But he was left alone in lane for so long that he got to do it enough to take it down. So that's the Feats of Warfare finish for the side of Wii Windows. And these Swifties boots, when they get upgraded, are Mr. Chef's. Yeah, Mr. Gap having a lot of fun in this mid lane. He's down a little bit on CS, but I mean, his job has just been to gank, to assist ganks using the super large range of his ult. And now he's going to use Scratch once again on a turret. Rawr! Another turret taken by the Mr. Shaft. A nice ult. Spirit stuck. Uses the Crescent Guard. Tries to survive. Kuroa might go down here. In exchange, it's a big shutdown. Good money. But Kakano doesn't have the damage. Resi is here. Forced away. And the Sona coming in clutch with the Echoes of Helia. And Kakano able to survive. And now we're looking to find Resius, who still has to subjugate. And Fui is here. Now we get Mom! Where are my Dino Nuggies? And it's enough to scare them off the objective. So a nice initial pick here from the side of... a nice initial pick from 4Bot1Supp. But unfortunately, they just they don't have enough gas in the tank to continue. And Fui here is just being very annoying. Mr. Shaft once again gonna use Scratch and demolish a turret. Rawr. And that's 3 turrets taken for Mr. Shaft. He's given himself a 1300 gold lead by not really doing much else. He did find a kill on ASD. Almost killed Pichu. But he's just been farming a lot of money. And now he has a death cap. Yeah, he just has a straight up death cap. Because he hasn't had to buy boots. Kakano and Spirit are trying to start up this Ocean Dragon. But now Resius, looking to survive, has to subjugate. It comes down onto Xin Zhao. But Resius is taking a lot of damage. The Dawning Shadow not going to be enough. But Spirit is going to flash away. Finds himself tagged by the Sejuani ult. And he's going to go down. It's a 1-for-1. The junglers are traded. But let's see what the rest of this fight looks like. Because Croab is pretty low, and Kakino is pretty scary if he lands them sweet spots. Pichu, though, going to take about 30% from a combo. And Mr. Shav just going to use the Korean pro strat of walking away from a skill shot. Though priority has been restored by Wii Windows in the Dragon Pit. So they're going to be starting the objective up. And yeah, this 2 items, Zerif. The poke is starting to hurt. We almost have the Shojin here on Thermopompey. And Maokai being able to zone quite a bit. Though the scary thing about Wii Windows right now is how stupidly tanky this Trundle is. He survived for so long during the team fight. He basically got rid of Spirit's Flash. He bought the Senna and the Xin Zhao ultimate for just his own ultimate. And his ultimate's on like a 40-second cooldown. So now we're probably getting towards Dead Man's Blade and a Titanic Hydra. And yeah, the later this game goes, if Spirit ever tries to get a little bit tankier by building resistances, it's going to bite him in the butt. Because Trundle's just going to turn him into an 80 carry and goes glop, 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 dead. Because remember, every time Trundle bites someone, they lose like 30-something AD. And Xin Zhao only builds like 100 AD in his kit. The dash already used by Kakano now gets found by the Sejuani ultimate. And chomp, chomp, chomp. Here, Resius just happy to find a free kill. Punishes the Aatrox for overstepping. And now Spirit might be caught out. Though he gets tagged by the Wind Becomes Lightning. And now we've got the Herald charging in the bot lane. Croab looking to take himself a turret. And we've got Mr. Shaft using Scratch on the turret. But will he be able to survive? The Spirit flashes away here. We're looking to get a Wind Becomes Lightning into Audacious Charge. It's not going to connect. The beautiful stun, but the Fear now spiraling the spare combo. And it looks like we want to give Pichu the money at all costs, but we're losing our inhibitor and maybe a Nexus turret for it. If we don't get the recall fast enough, we're also losing the inner mid turret. So that's a lot of turrets traded for just a kill on Mr. Shaft. It was also only 500 gold given to Pichu, so I really don't know if this gold gap was worth it, because they traded 500 gold for 2,000 gold. And Smolder is very happy. Spirit thankfully dodges the right way to not be in range of the Twisted Advance here from Fui. But looking at the items, we're almost 2 items apiece on every carry that matters. And we're almost 3 items here on the Smolder. And yeah, he's getting to the point where he's pretty scary. The teleport utilized, but we're about to get the Smolder Execute online. Next wave, he's at 219. Just needs to hit 225, so as long as he gets a stack on every minute, he'll be fine. And Mr. Shaft has really good wave clear for this point in the game. Pichu getting his recall canceled before Otacon is pretty big, though. There is no dragon for 2 minutes. And yeah, we're just going to use this time. We're at 2.5 items here for Croab, though. He's about to get his Fimbulwinter, 12 more mana on that. His Heartsteel hasn't really given him much value, but there seems to be ASD is having an issue, so we have started the pause. But looking at the game state, we do have 2 items here on Senna and Hui, which is fantastic. But remember what we said at the beginning of the draft. At the beginning of the game, there is no front line for the side of 4Bot1Supp. So Trundle presses Subjugate on either Aatrox or Xin Zhao. It turns them into a Sona. They will have no armor, no magic resist, and no HP. And this Smolder and Zeref combo, they do damage. Also note, Trundle does a lot of damage. And he is great into champions that need attack damage. Because every time he chomps you, you lose 30 AD. So he can essentially turn Xin Zhao and Kakano into training dummies from RuneScape. Except they don't give you any experience, they just give you money. Alright, Croab about to get his Fimbulwinter. So now he starts getting a pretty massive shield. And he's gonna look to start winning. If he gets a Bramble, then he's gonna easily start winning these trades against Kakano. And I think we're just going on ending the spare. It's a little lag from the unpause, but from the map state, it looks like now we are looking to stop Windows from taking this Otacon for essentially free. And it's an Ocean Soul this game. So these drawn out fights, fantastic for Trundle, Maokai, Sejuani, Xin Zhao, Aatrox. They want the fights to last 5 million years. Okay, the World Ender forced out Spirit here. Will his namesake. He stole the Otacon. It's great, but do they have the damage to live? The first execute, and now Kakano is gonna be sacrificed to the Freljordian gods, and Mr. Gap is here once again, unloading all his mighty electricity onto Sona's beautiful cheeks. And there's nothing they can do about it. But fantastic steal by Spirit to stall the timer, forced the flash over the wall because he got caught between a rock and a hard place. And Resius is pretty hard right now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We're trying to clear this wave. But the wave is not big enough to take the turret, though it will go down on the next wave. Trundle here to isolate, make sure that there's no possibility of denial. And Croab has some damage here onto the Nexus turrets. So we have to be a little bit careful. I don't know how much damage this Nexus turret is going to take, but Spirit gets chunked here. And the inhib turret goes to 50%. The Nexus turret is at 30%. And one good fight, and that could just end the game because they have super minions pushing into the bot wave with double TP available. It looks like Mr. Shafto gonna take a recall. Has a lot of money to spend. And let's see what he gets when he finishes his recall. I'm gonna guess, okay, upgrades boots, maybe buys a Hextech alternator, so we can probably expect the Shadow Flame here from Mr. Shaft. He's been doing a lot of damage, and he understands that killing the enchanters and healers on the enemy team means that the front line doesn't have any way to survive. It's already non-existent. If you take out all the sustain they have, well, they just die. And that's going to be Ocean's Soul Point here for We Windows. Smolder going to finish his rapid fire. And Trundle gets his armored advance. Now probably working towards his Titanic. Alright, almost there. Sejuani almost has that unending despair. That front line is giga fed. And Maokai getting the Oblivion Orb means there's anti-sustain here whenever he's involved. Keep in mind, any magic damage he does from his ult, his Q, his E, his W will all trigger the Oblivion Orb. Can we stop the frame drops? Jesus. On the bright side though, for 4Bot1Supp, we are at the 2-item mark for everyone that's relevant in this game. So we have the Shoshin Sundered, we have the Sundered Eclipse, we have the Double Burn, we have the Black Cleaver Static Shift, but we've had 2 items on Hui Sena for a little bit. So, unless something else changes... Really? Give me a second, guys. Alright. I'm just gonna load back in real quick. I hate it when it does that, but like, it froze for like... Jesus. Alright. We're getting back in, we're getting back in. Do not worry. I don't think the game is exactly going to end here. There we go. Alright, we are now starting the... We're doing the Baron, but I can't see its HP. Must be a spectator bug. Okay. It looks like we're calling off the Baron. It's healed up, but okay, it was pretty low. The Maokai ultimate. We're looking to find Kakano. He gets the stun here, and now he's taken low. Resi's gonna find a kill, and now Pichu's gonna get taken down by Smolder's Execute, and now Spirit is trying to survive. Med is getting sniped. But Med here finding he's finding he found okay, well, he found Smolder and Mr. Shah, but unfortunately, the giant tank line here, from the side of We Windows is just too hard to kill. And Kuroab, with the help of Smolder, solo killed Pichu. So we're probably gonna see at least 2 inhibs, turrets. I'm assuming we're seeing at least both the bot and mid inhib taken. Okay. So they are taken. And now the Baron is still up. Ocean Soul available in a minute. If anyone knows, is there a quick command to turn back on objective health? Or is it just a spectator bug? But yeah, looking at the items, Titanic's been done. And yeah, that's the only thing that's noticeable. There's more anti-heal here on the side for Resius now. Alright, and here we go. Alright, Resius looking to find Kakano. Gonna get dragged back by the Infernal Chains, but it's not gonna work. Spirit here stuck. Now the Execute is active. And will he be able to live? But Mom has something to say. Kakano doesn't have the damage to outlive Resius. And Mr. Shaft doing that damage. It's another 2 for 0. That should be the Baron. And the teleport is available for Mr. Shaft should it be needed. Senna trying to push out the wave that was headed towards Okay, so Baron about to go down here. And that's Baron. Now looking at the money, we should see third items finished for our carries. Not yet, not enough money to finish the IE. But Mr. Shaft and Telmo Pomp are teleporting in the top lane. They're looking to maybe get an end push with a giant ass wave. And we have Fui holding the Baroned up super minion in the mid lane. Alright, we got the big wave with the cannon now. It's coming. The Maokai ult has been invoked. And now ASD in danger. Gonna be dodging some skill shots, but ends up having the flash away. The turret goes down. Croab gonna be able to kill Spirit, and Croab is just so tanky. But Aatrox looking to find the backline, and so far it's working. Mr. Shaft goes down, and maybe this is the redemption. The Quadra kill. No, Sona steals the Quadra, but Senna, she got that mad fun mons, you know. And the defense is successful for the side of Met. They do lose their last outer Nexus turret. So now there's just 2 Nexus turrets left. And there's no teleports available. Trundo's down for 17 seconds. Senna should be able to make it in time. And Pichu and Spirit will be there to hold the front line. I doubt Mr. Shaft is going to make it since he does not have his ult. He's currently down. But yeah, looking at that fight, that's 3,000 gold for that Senna, who is now level 15 at 96 stacks, and she's pretty comfortable on that. Yeah, that's 3,000 gold, so that's a rapid fire right off the bat. And is she at 100% crits? Let's see, not yet. She's at 90% crit. Now Aatrox did finish the Sorelias, which is huge. And Spirit, oh, okay. Pichu, though, gets caught once again. Unfortunately, gets the cleanse out, but we're not able to get much done. And Sona just gets taken down, so it's 2 free kills for free. Unfortunately, the mages here on the side of 4Bot1Supp not having much fun this game. Okay, can Senna defend against triple double super minions? Okay, keep in mind though, the Sejuani ult is almost off cooldown once again. And we just have, if we find Met, the game ends. And Resius just does a lot of damage to buildings. So maybe they just ignore the enemy team. Spirit is about to go down. The execute comes through. Croab gets a kill here. And now Kakeno might be in danger. And that's the execute. Actually, no execute, but Croab with the double kill. Now we're looking to defend the Nexus, but they're just slapping it too hard. And a bonk, bonk, bonk. That's going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 ends in fantastic fashion here by... Super webcam time. Alright, give me a second. Baba booey. There we go. I have made it back. Apologies for the lag in that first game. There's nothing I could do about that. And let us reward the faithful real quick. Unfortunately, whoever voted for Wii Windows, no one voted against you. So you're just winning your points back. So congratulations. I believe it was Amanda? Amanda got her points back. Yep. Oh, and Enigma. Okay. So you guys did not lose any money. So technically that's a win. Alright. We are about to get ready for the draft for game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. I will pull it up once we have it up. So what do we think about that game number 1? Are we enjoying the Smolder Senna 50-minute bash festival? Or would we want to see some more explosive action Not gonna lie, there was a lot of team fighting for a game with little to no big carries. And Met's defense in that last team fight before the game ended was pretty nice. Almost got a Quadra to come back, but unfortunately, you know, and when the front line is just too chunky, they can just walk up, hit the turret, and if you're in range to get CC'd, well, that's just it. It looks like we got 4 bots here on blue side, so they have a prio pick that they want to hope to get. And let's see if they can get us a game number 3, because the draft here from Wii Windows looks solid. They picked like losing lane matchups and 1 lane. So alright. We got the ready check here for 4Bots1Supp. Just letting the guys know that I don't need a ready check because we are always at the ready. Proactive as all hell. Alright, draft for game 2. It is Soft Fearless. So, what you see here, the outline champions can't be picked by the team of the same color, but can be picked by the opposing team. If both champs are if both teams pick the same champion, you'll see that it'll be blacked out. Like it won't have a colored outline, it'll just have no outline. Meaning that it'll have been used by both teams. Just saying. Yorick, Vi, Syndra, standard bans so far. Jarvan Vi, always 100% banned here against Spirit. We've seen him pretty nastily on his champion. Xin Zhao tried, but unfortunately with the double enchanter style bot lane, there was no real follow-up to follow Spirit into these team fights. And Kakano was ganked like about 1,000 times by just about everyone. They were like, nah, fam. Okay, so instead of the Lulu ban here, we are banning Senna. Sorry, not Senna. Sivir for the side of 4Bots1Supp. So maybe we are looking to get an early Lulu pick. Or maybe a Lulu style comp. A Lulu blind pick isn't bad. Just really strong support right now. And there's a lot of good AD carries you can pair with. I wonder what Met has in mind. Varus is gonna be banned away here from Met, meaning they don't want to risk the Varus blind pick. Okay, it's just gonna be the Corki. Okay, Corki's pretty solid, a lot of damage, good true damage. I'd like to see some engage here from the side of 4Bots1Supp. I know ASD can play more than enchanters, and we really needed a way to stop them from engaging on us. And the thing is with Sona, sure, the Crescendo is a fantastic ultimate, but Sona has 400 base HP. So, one skill shot from Xerath is 60% of her HP total. And then Smolder, who's fed, bam, boom, auto, you die. Alright, Wii Windows deciding to go with the Ashe. So maybe we see a Braum angle here. Braum fantastic into Corki, as he can nullify pretty much everything Corki has outside of the Valkyrie. So, but it looks like we got a more action-packed bot lane here. And Victor going to be picked up here from Mr. Shaft. He looked great on the Xerath. Was the silent killer. And helped Resius during his numerous ganks to punish Kakano in that 1v1, 2v2 style thing, turning the odds always into 3v2 or 2v1, regardless. It just really helped. And his Run of the Arcanes proved very worthy. Made the Sona basically unable to play the game. Okay, we've got the Renata here for 4Bots1Supp, so It is very early for a Renata pick, but it is trying to dissuade engage here from the side of Wii Windows. As Renata is amazing into engage. However, I mean, Rel is still playable into Renata, regardless how you see it, because you can flash Magnet Storm. And Renata cannot stop the flash Magnet Storm. Okay, what kind of jungler is Spirit thinking about? Or are we just... okay, we are going to go with the Lee Sin. I like Spirit's Lee Sin. He's proven to be able to do fantastic comebacks, has found amazing angles for kicks here, and truly shown us that he is probably one of the best junglers this league has to offer. I'm sorry I ranked him low early on, but this man has been proving time and time again that when it comes to objective steals and good positioning, when it comes to finding squishy targets, this man's got the goo. Alright, Taliyah here. Jungle from Resias? Is this Taliyah jungle or Taliyah support? I mean, Taliyah support would make a little bit more sense. But it's also just a good answer against Victor. So maybe a denial pick that we're going to... I don't think we can put the Victor anywhere else. So I think it might just be a support flex. But I don't know if Resias plays it in jungle. Because it's okay into Lee Sin, but we Windows are going to be falling into the same kind of trap that 4Bots fell in game 1. They won't really have a way to start a team fight. And you're not sending a Taliyah for a suicide style engage. The Ambessa ban is very smart here, noticing that there's a lot of gap closing lockdown. And Ambessa fantastic at isolating Corki in a team fight. Because the perfect execution has, it looks like it's a small hitbox, but if it finds you, bro, you're gonna cry. Because sometimes it can come out of nowhere. Okay, the Silence ban. Okay, I like the Silence ban. Normally a very good pick into Victor. Not that great into Taliyah, but I don't think that Taliyah is going mid lane. I think it has to be Victor mid lane. So we'll see where this Taliyah ends up here for the side of Wii Windows. And we'll probably know right about now. If a jungler is picked, then it's Taliyah support. If a if a support is picked, then it's Taliyah jungle. Either way, it's got a decent spread in the jungle against Lisa. Just not very squishy. So if Spirit finds an angle, Resias will die if he is jungle Taliyah. Because you don't build a lot of HP. Okay, so it is jungle Taliyah. Alright, so we'll have to see. We have not seen the likes of jungle Taliyah in a long time. I want to say it's been at least 8 months in like LPL since we've seen the likes of Taliyah jungle. I'm not really too sure. But it's kind of fallen off. It got a pretty severe set of monster damage nerfs. And for those of you that don't know, monster damage nerfs equals the amount of damage you do to objectives and or jungle camps. And AP junglers, when they had their big prowess, is because they had an insane clear with just like Faded Ashes. And the jungle pet would restore so much mana, you didn't really need to get early mana investment. So you could sit on Faded Ashes, go into heavy damage, and really just take over the game from there. It looks like Pichu here being put on more of a carry role this game on the Ahri. And there's a Mundo here for Kakino. And we've seen what Mundo can do. Is it the push playstyle that just wins games? But Crow does have counterpick. The Sejuani looked kind of nice into the Aatrox. It didn't get a massive goal lead, but it kind of just held the line, which is what you want to do. The K'Sante here into Mundo, not a fun matchup for K'Sante, but is a matchup where he's able to stop Mundo from just, running him over. Now, once again, ladies and gentlemen, do you want predictions? Type in the chat if you'd like some predictions, please. Come on. Take the blanket off, warm up those fingers, and type if you want some predictions, some funky monkey points. We got that banjo and kazooie. Boom. Done. Yeah. And say hi to Charmander in the chat, or he'll burn your wallet. Rawr. Fireball, go! Alright. Looks like we have a demand for predictions. So we're going to get it ready. Remember to vote. You're going to win yourself some casts, some cool redeems, some hydrations, and other cool stuff. So don't hesitate to vote. You got 2 minutes on the clock. If you like supporting this channel, remember, it's free to follow. And if you're feeling super generous and you got that Jeff Bezos money, the money invested into this channel goes directly into upgrading the stream quality for you guys. More games, more quality equipment, better overlays, emotes, anything you want, you name it. If it's in my power to get it and we crowdfund it, we'll get it. So, oh, we've got a rivalry in the channel points. Let's go. Some faith on both sides. The Spirit 2-1 angle has been activated. Thank you, Tectonic Sam, for the clip. I'll make sure to feature it on the channel. If ever you see any cool moments on the channel, make sure to clip them. I check the clip bin after every stream, and I will always feature cool clips. Even if the clips are kind of like, you know, sus, I'll feature them. Mama didn't raise no pussy. Ba ba da ba da. Oh. Ba ba. Charmander's not nap time yet. Soon. But for now, we gotta work. Yep. Alright, got about a minute before we get into game, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you come back from your bathroom break. You got your snack, you got your drink, you got everything you need. Speaking of which, I'm going to go grab a water bottle real quick. I'm going to zoom to the kitchen. Oh, the cold air. I can feel it penetrating my pores, yeah. Here we go. And we're finally here. Performing for you. If you know the words you can join into, put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DK. Donkey Kong. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. His coconut gun can fire in spurts. If it shoots you, it's gonna hurt. Alright, that's enough of me singing. First member of the DK crew, huh? Alright. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready. Anime booba jump scare warning. If you have the mental maturity of a 5-year-old and you really don't like seeing hot women on your screen, close your eyes. Game 2. We're in right now. Pray to Jesus. No lag. What skins do we got today? Riot Games. For game 2, let's see some sexy skins. Alright, we got Mr. Mundo vs. Muay Lee Sim. Mwah. Spirit Blossom Ari. Mwah. Earth Friday Corky. Mwah. Friday Night Renata Glass. Mucow Alistar. Project Ash. Steph Soren Victor. Crystallis Modus Talia and Empyrean Constante. Mwah. 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 Fantastic. We got 10 skins. We got rich people. We got the people that make another money. And doing the Italian thing, you know. You speak it with the hands. Pineapple does not go on the pizza. But yeah, we're back to 4 teleports. And Kino has opted out of taking the flash. So this time, Croap has flash, Kakino has ghost. So we're 9 flashes, 4 teleports. Interestingly though, Met has gone with fleet footwork here on the Corky. So not looking to be too aggressive in the laning phase. Or overall for team fights. I am interested in seeing what Resys is going to be able to do on this jungle Talia. Because normally when you have an AP jungle, it's kind of like your only source of damage. Because with champions like Victor, they kind of like being the sole magic damage dealer. Because then it becomes more annoying to build against them. Can we load into the game, please? Riot Games. Please. Please. Riot Games. Thank you. Here we go. Alright. We got double Scorchclaw Pup here from our junglers. And it looks like we have a mirrored start across the board. Excited to see. Doesn't happen very often. Alright, so looks like we want to get some info here. Resius and Croab want to get some info, but Croab might be in a little bit of danger. The charm here. And yeah, that's just the first blood given over to Spirit. And we've seen what Spirit can do with fleas, but now Pichu looking to, you know, he's going to get some fun months. We get an invasive war at the chicken camp, so we're going to see when Chick-fil-A is open on Sundays. But Spirit, ooh, that is an awkward first buy, but hey, I mean, technically it's that much closer to his Sundered Sky or Eclipse. It really depends what Spirit is feeling like. There is a lot of damage here on both sides, so maybe we don't go the Turbo Squishy build. Maybe we need a little bit more sustain, because we don't know at what point anti-heal is going to come in. We definitely know someone's building anti-heal here on the side of We Windows, because Mundo that has no denial of his HP, especially if he does well, already starts with an extra assist this game. Croab did keep his summoner, so there were no summoners invested. Now, Met and ASD are looking for the early push. I mean, Alistar level 1, not really much of a champion. And, yeah, with the Loyalty Protocol able to get some good damage out here on the Tumble Pump. And we'll be able to threaten little Pokies. A Gatling Gun, chosen skill here by Met. And the sustain angle is better here for the side of We Windows. But the teamfight prowess is definitely a lot funner here from the side of 4Bot1Supp due to the shielding, the revive, and Corky does a lot of damage. You can't disrespect the Corky. Well, that's a good amount of damage. So Alistar, you'll notice, has pretty insane sustain. Ooh, okay. Kakano gonna miss a couple of CS, and Croab trying to push his advantage because ganking Mundo, not really the most useful thing to do. But Mundo with Elite is very oppressive. So we'll have to see where Spirit decides to focus his attention. Normally, I think I like it when he plays around Pichu. To let Pichu kind of have a deciding factor with the roams. And he is playing Ahri, so looks like we're already bot side. We're going to have, okay, so a little bit of a clear speed advantage over here to the side of Spirit. Because while Lee Sin does just naturally do more early game damage than Taliyah. About to be done his full clear here at 325. Taliyah is still just starting a Gromp right now. And now Ward going to be placed. We're going to look to get onto Fui. The flash already here by Fui. We're now in danger. And that's ASD taking a kill. Spirit going to dodge the flip back. But now we get the Gravity Vortex. It's going to be enough. But Mr. Shaft doesn't really have... Ooh, okay, ASD here forced the flash, and Pichu is the first to roam.
I told you to stand back.
Ooh, the flash delayed charm by Pichu. Resius just walks into it, and that's 3 kills, easily over. Ooh, the Hex Flash go over the wall. Fui looking to get onto Alistar. Oh, and with the barrier, is it gonna be enough? We do have the flash, and now Fui might have the cooldowns, is looking to get ASD, but now Kakano might get punished. The headbutt here from Alistar. Ooh, Met is gonna live by a sliver of life, but that's a lot invested to get that Renata. But beautiful start here, 4Bot1Supp. Spirit now, pretty comfortable gold lead wise, 500 up, and we know what he does with money. He puts it ahead, he puts his team ahead of himself, and Kakano is struggling a little bit against this Kisante early, but you know, once we get some Giants belts, this Mundo should be fine. A giant wave is being crashed here into the bot lane, so ooh, I'm not a big fan of the Rod of Ages Ahri. But, I mean, maybe it's just because of how brawly the team comps are going to be. Okay, the level 6 here early for Croab, so now Kakano's got to play with a little bit more respect. Oh, okay, the Natofo 3 going to wear out, and Resi is trying to find an angle here onto Kakano. Just going to help him, just going to help Croab push the wave. And now maybe threatening something. And that's going to be at least a plate. And now Resius is just trying to buy... Okay, the gank here onto Pichu, but Pichu has the Spirit Rush. However, because it's not the Malignance Rush, that ult cooldown is going to take a while to come back. And now Resi is back for another gank. However, the Mundo... the Mundo is here, he is chilling, and we do have to be careful. Ooh, and Croab is gonna be slain here for his antics, and now, oh, ASD gets caught in the Arcane Storm. Resi is gonna try and find the angle on the little rocks, but the Storm Throw, not enough. And overall, things are looking pretty dire for, they're not looking that great here early on. Also, Resi has spent a lot of time ganking, so he's down 3 camps to Spirit, who has just been taking away his entire jungle side. Now 4 camps up, 3, still just 3 camps up. But, has a way in here, and he has the ultimates. And they just found out that he's on Vision. Okay, the Dragon Rage here on the Talmopome. And yeah, that is ASD taking the kill. But now Victor is joining to his possible death. And yeah, that's Mr. Shaft teleporting into a gray screen simulator. So unfortunate for him. Now Resius has to make a play somewhere. Okay, we got the Mundo pill, the knock-up. Here we're gonna look. We're gonna take the all out. We've got the true damage. The flipback's gonna miss here. And now so far Kokono kind of just being chilling. He might be traded here for that dragon. But so far things are looking good. Dodges the knock-up once again. And Croab is gonna be able to take the kill, but that took a decent while to get. And their gold lead still only about 1.3k. Resius is going to try and get these grubs, but Spirit is really fat. Actually, it looks like we're fighting for... we're fighting for Crab Supremacy. However, Resius is out of mana. He's very low on mana, so because he is, there's not much he can do there. The only thing going currently here, outside of some minor CS leads in the bot and mid for Wii Windows, is that Kazante almost has 20 plus CS. But we're going to be 2 objectives to none. Dragon in 2 minutes. And Spirit looking pretty comfortable with an 800 gold lead. Doesn't have enough to finish his item, but damage-wise, it is not smart for Wii Windows to try and take any trades unless they know they can get stuff done. And Mundo going to be clearing up some of that gold lead in the top lane with a plating. And Talmopome is doing a good job zoning Met. So that is a good thing. The Ashe is ahead. She's putting in effort. I mean, ahead. Up 200 gold. So it's not a massive lead, but this is getting stuff done. And Mr. Shav is kind of trying to hold his own. But that's a nice double a headbutt pulverize onto the bot lane here for 4Bot1Supp. Gotta be a little bit careful. If Spirit does show up, he does have an item advantage over. He does have the item advantage here over Resius, and we have the all outs. Okay, the Iceborne finished here. And Kakano does get slain once again. So, unfortunate here. This K'Sante is going to be a little bit of a problem, but K'Sante can't win games all by himself. He's going to be able to take a second plate, though. So, really going to start building... it's actually only a 500 gold lead. Because Mundo was able to get quite a bit of plates. And there was no shutdown associated with the Mundo's name. So far, 1 item. Ooh. Okay, Spirit really tries to find the angle with the flash, but a really, really nice attempt at counterplay here to stop him. And now he's really, really low. Has to be careful. The dragon is spawning in 20 seconds, but Resius might be in a bit of danger. Gets taken to like... It's taken to almost nothing. Pourquoi Mundo fait Warmog en premier spot? Yeah, it's not the push playstyle. Normally you're supposed to go like Triple Giant's Belt into something else, into Warmogs to have it active, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the nerves here. Second dragon, Chemtech Dragon, gonna be contested. Here by Wii Windows, so they are gonna stop the dragon stacking early. And not completely collapse on that. And hello, Gary. How you doing tonight? But I think it's just more on just the survivability aspect of just having so much extra HP right now. I'm doing good. We saw a really nice game 1 from Wii Windows here. And this game, Spirit is finding the angles. So maybe that's a game 3 angle. So we know Spirit, game 2, kind of just, he activates. Mr. Shaft has his recall interrupted, has enough for BFT, but Does he? Yeah, he does. Okay, Spirit is able to find Croab. But Croab with some fancy footwork. Let's see. Ari has about 1,000 gold. Wants to finish her boots. So is looking. And Spirit is looking for Resius. Ooh, Spirit might have bit off more than he can chew. And yeah, unfortunately, Spirit gets caught with his pants down trying to find a play here. But because of that, Mundo almost has 5 plates here in the top lane. So one more Demolish proc might be enough. I do have to be careful around that. And I think Croab understands that he can't give too much agency. However, the plates keep piling up here for 4Bot1Supp. Now we got 4 plates top. We got 1 plate mid. We got 3 plates. Got a lot of plates. So the lead is purely from gold plates at this point. And j'ai fait pas mal de ligues aujourd'hui. Nice! Well, if you're interested, we're co-streaming all of MSI, so feel free to join us starting tomorrow afternoon. I won't miss a single game, and I'll have the broadcast live for every single match. Plus, we might even play some Switch games and do some fun stuff in between the matches. So if you want to join us, that's something I'm going to be hosting. We'll have the VODs available. Okay, a gank here onto Med here. We're looking to find the angle, but Resius is taking a lot of damage here. Just going to get solo killed. Traded here by Thermopomp. Not on the DME Discord, on my Twitch stream. Like I'll be live streaming the co-stream. So we're going to be live for maybe like 10 hours tomorrow. It starts at 3 and it's 2 best of 5s. Okay, first turret though achieved by Wii Windows. But Rift Herald might be going in favor here. Of 4Bob1Supp, which would achieve the feat of warfare. Now, Croab looking to find the angle here, but Spirit is here, does the damage, forces the flash, and Kakano able to assassinate him. So that's the feat's done. And Mundo getting himself some solo turret money. Actually, just getting some turret money, so that's good on them. Is the Warmogs now active? Yeah, the Warmogs is now active here for Kakano, so he is pretty happy about that. Thermopomp looking to get to that turret, but Mundo does a lot of damage. And they have to try. Ooh, okay. Okay, blue team has summoned the Herald in the mid lane, looking to crash. It's probably going to take the turrets. And that's another turret. Ooh, that's a nice emote. Does that mean Pichu does Pichu have the Uzi skin? Is that what that means? Is that what that emote means? That'd be so cool if it was. Okay, Spirit able to take away the chicken camp. And now Mundo looking to get back here in the top lane. And they don't do anything. They're just going to lose an inner turret for free, essentially. They're looking to trade priority on this dragon. And yeah, this Mundo is... he's getting a little fat, bro. He's got 7,000 gold. And he's caught up in CS and... Okay. And Spirit not able to get the steal here, but now we're Okay, we do kill the Cassante here, and now Mundo going where he pleases. Medicine time, the flip back, but now Resius stuck between a rock and a hard place. Spirit looking for the angle here on Tamopomp, and they have to run away from this Mundo. The Nos is not active anymore, but I don't know if the turret's going to be able to save him. This Mundo is pretty fat, and we do not have an Alistair ultimate. Oh, okay, it looks like we don't have enough damage just yet, but I mean, that's we did, what did we force? We forced Mr. Shaft's teleport and Telmopomp's flash. I'd say that's not bad for the Mundo Ghost. We did lose the objective, but with the feats, now Mundo has a Heartsteel and a Warmogs and more. So I think that 4Bot1Supp very happy with that trade. Lee Sin on 2 items. Ari on 2 items. We almost even have ASD on 2 items. That's how fed he is as a support. So gold lead of 4,000 right now. This Corgi the only one that's trailing a little bit behind. Only 100 gold down. No real lead here for Met right now. But Spirit looks very comfortable this game. Now, Croab might be in a dangerous situation. There is the all-out here. He is possibly looking to take Ari. So he takes Pichu through the wall. Gonna be able to get away. But Mundo takes another turret for essentially free. We get the Talia wall here to try and stop. And now that's Resi is getting taken down. The all-out has just worn out. And now a flash kick! Beautiful play here by Spirit, able to find the carries. And now Fui's in danger. Mr. Chef getting monkey slapped by Kakano. That's a double kill for Met. And Spirit just super happy that he keeps finding the angles. And now the maximum dosage. Yeah, we are just taking a lot of money off the map here. Victor, Mr. Shaft forced to flash, so things are not looking amazing here on the side. And Mundo just back at it again, continues pushing and pushing and pushing. It's the Aloys and L playstyle, the push, push, push. We got the teleport coming out from Cassante. We're gonna try and stop something, but I think Kakano might, I mean, there's a chance that he dies. Ooh. Okay, so we do trade, we do give a small shutdown over to Croab, but that's the Otacon priority right now. And I think 4Bot1Supp are super happy with that. That was also a lot of Heartsteel stacks for the Mundo, 86 extra HP. And now Ari building another Leandris? Is this Riftmaker Ari? And with the okay, turret bounty gonna go over here to Tamopomp, so at least that's a little bit of money for them. Okay, Pichu gonna find Fui here in a bush. But, yeah, this Alistair pretty squishy right now. Still only had 1 item. Upgraded boots for Renata, the first tier 3 boots of the game. And looks like we're trying to get ourselves a locket. Try and get some stuff done. Unfortunately, Resius hasn't been able to find the angles he wants this game. Istalia, really hasn't been able to do much, and it's a smart draft adaptation by 4Bot1Supp to not draft any extra super dashes by just picking a Mundo who just doesn't care about the Talia and really playing around it in teamfights. You can see Spirit waiting to use his Q, not using it right away to not get punished on that. We do have the 2 item mark though for Cassante and Talia. And now Spirit, is he looking to go in? No? Okay. We're just looking to zone, getting ready. It is an Ocean Soul this game once again. So, these brawly team fights, especially with this like bruiser style Ari. We've got the teleport from Ari here in the bot lane. She is looking. And now Spirit is going to start up the dragon. Mundo just going to look for a McDouble here. He's hungry. He wants to eat some juicy Alistar steak. And yeah, that's an uncontested dragon. Okay, we use the Enchanted Crystal Arrow used trying to find Med, but he doesn't even have to blow his flash. And now we Windows on the run. And now Mundo about to hit that level 16 with Pichu.
Time to show them the way.
And yeah, so far 5,000 gold lead. And the scaling. I mean, there is still the possibility of a very scary victor in the super late game, but we have to get to that point, and I don't know if we can. And now we're just clearing out vision here around Dragon. But yeah, Ari's got a really big shutdown, so that's what I think they're aiming to get out of Pichu. Pichu still has flash though, doesn't have the malignant, so his ultimate is a precious cooldown. We're working on a Black Cleaver here for Lee Sin. Met is on vision, he doesn't know about it, but there's no way to capitalize on that vision. So now we almost have the Riftmaker here for Ari. She is going to become ridiculously annoying to deal with when she has it. Okay, and yeah, Kagano just gonna get a Heartsteel stack and walk away. Cassante looking worse for wear at the end of the day, but the Warmog here on Mundo is gonna make sure he's healthy in between every wave. Kind of just heals to full for free. Okay, Croab trying to stop him. And okay, we don't have the maximum dosage yet. Kagano is looking to maybe take a fight, but is gonna have to run away. Has the Warmog, so all that damage Cassante is doing kind of just disappears here. And now we're getting Baron priority over on the side of 4Bot1Supp. The IE finish here for Corky, so he does do a lot of damage. 2 crit items, same as the Ash, but the Ash has 1 attack damage item, and now probably going towards like a Blade of the Ruined King to try and kite. So 100% crit, gonna be pretty late if anything. Okay. Ooh, a nice Dragon's Rage though onto Telmo Poem, and he does get assassinated. Spirit lives through all that. Fantastic. Fui gets the flash in. But yeah, we're not able to find. Ooh, forced a flash here. Really nice handshake attempt, and now the all out has worn out here for Croab, and he's not able to continue the advance. So that's a team fight win. You kill the bot lane and you just get the start. They start Baron essentially for free. Mr. Shaft was trying to zone. Resius can come down, but it might be suicidal at this point. We'll have to see. But there's no steal attempt. The wall comes in too late here. And it is going to get a shutdown here. It does get the shutdown onto ASD, but Kagano, we've already seen, he doesn't have the ghost, but he might be traded here once again. There is no dragon for a minute, so he'll ooh. Okay, almost just assassinates Mr. Shaft here with the Titanic Heartsteel proc, ooh, Telmo Poem getting caught here. Sorry, Med getting caught here, and Pichu also getting caught. Has the Spirit Rush, but there's just too much damage. A turret shot is enough. Ooh, okay, so we trade Mr. Shaft for 4 people. I think that's something we Windows are very happy about. That could even be the end of the series. What looked like a crazy comfort angle They have 20 seconds to win the game. They have a wave, but I don't know if it's enough. It might just be this inhib into Soul Point. But yeah, Kakeno's got to stop getting caught out. He's got to play with a little bit more respect because he's just been dying for essentially nothing gained. And now they have to lose Soul Point. So Corki is on 3 items though, but it was a fantastic stun onto Met. That enchanted crystal arrow from Tamil Pomp really found what it needed to find. And though we are getting close to 100% crit for the likes of Met, so we have to be a little bit careful. And Spirit does have his 3rd item. Anti-heal has been built by both mages here. And we almost have the level 16s across the board. Pichu and Kakeno are almost level 18, so
Throw another rock.
we need to see Kakeno and Spirit find an angle together in a team fight. The lack of the Malignants really makes it so that Pichu doesn't have... he has a decent cooldown in between the times that he can find and engage. And here we're going to pop the pill once again. There's a 4-man in the top lane, but here comes Spirit and the crew. And the teleport here from Mr. Shaft was invested, but we cleared the wave. There are super minions in the mid lane though, so eventually someone will have to be... Ooh, that was almost a nice Sonic wave. And looks like we're using Pichu because he does have the teleport to be able to get back. Okay, we're gonna try and get some pressure. But there's just a lot of wave clear here from the side of 4Bot1Supp. Spirit is trying to find an angle, but there's so much CC that's just waiting for him to jump in. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow here on Met. We try to find the angle, and that's a 4-man Berserk. And Telmo Pomp almost just assassinates. Oh, maybe it's Spirit's time, but no, it looks like it's not gonna be it. Though that is enough to force Pichu's teleport out. Now Kakeno is just going back to full HP. There's a possibility of an inhib trade. Yo, iSneaky TV, thank you for the follow, my man. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Okay, now this time it's Met. How can I see some anime boobs? Exclamation point social and click on my Twitter. I always repost a lot of really nice artwork. If not, you see my background in between games. Some really nice artwork from one of my favorite artists. Alright, now we have the anti-heal and the Corgi. So we're going Mortal Reminder. He still needs a little bit of money before he can get to that threshold. Level 16 though across the board. Outside, just Met and Tumble Pomp that were waiting on their level 16s carry-wise. Kakeno's level 18. Do I need to pay? No. I'm not an artist. I'm what you call a retweeter. Social, no S. Yeah, there you go. Just click on the Twitter. It is not safe for work, so if you like what you see, you're welcome. I also follow a lot of Jesus Christ, Sneaky. Some information you can keep to yourself. we know what people want to do with anime titties. I don't need a description. Okay, Mundo popping a ghost here. And now that's Mr. Shaft being found by Spirit. Ooh, and that's gonna be enough. Tumble Pope almost gets caught. The flip back, gonna pop the pill here. And now we're finding, so we trade Kakano for Mr. Shaft. And now we're going to try and rush this Baron, though. But the Enchanted Crystal Arrow on the Spirit is huge. And now we might have to disengage. Okay. A really nice Berserk, though. And ASD might be traded. Yeah, Mundo trying to die. Mundo is indeed trying to die. It's okay, Sneaky. Don't worry about it. So it looks like we Windows are going to be able to get the Baron. And Kakano is pinging that he wants to just TP for this inhib. It looks like Mr. Shaft is going to get... Yeah. Team comms, not always exceptional. I'm surprised there's no... ooh, Spirit getting caught here by Resius is pretty big. ASD, though... yeah, we gotta be really careful, though. Mr. Shaft being forced to TP here. And that's gonna be the Ocean Soul given over. Oh, Spirit is trying to get into the pit. Ooh, Spirit getting caught out here. Some nice, a nice flank by Fui. Trying to make sure Spirit doesn't have the angle. The teleport by Mundo here is a little bit sus. I'm surprised, though, that there was no magic resist or armor invested. Oh, it's time to hydrate. There you go, Sneaky. This Ari build, while I'm a fan of like Bruiser Ari, the fact that Pichu doesn't have Malignance means that it's really hard for them to try and find fight angles. Because Pichu's ultimate is on a 1 minute cooldown. Well, with Malignance, it'd be almost closer to like a 30-second cooldown, you know? At this point in the game. Resius does have the Zonias. And Mr. Shaft is trying to get that Void Staff. Okay, that is going to be another turret taken for Wii Windows. Can we... We're really trying to get that money here onto Met so he can hit that 100% crit point. Because that's a really big point for the Corki. And that's going to be the inner turret just given away as Met was not there. We get a nice ult here onto Renata, and she's not able to fight back. Fui is huge here on the Alistar, and we're trying to get some damage, but we're not able to find the targets. Met is isolated away from the team fight, and so this Corki, who does a lot of physical damage, isn't able to find the angle he wants. And yeah, this Mundo is very squishy at this point of the game. And yeah, that might just be a win. That's Ocean Soul. That's really just a lot. And the turrets are going down, but that's a beautiful a kick. And Met here now trying to survive. There's no Enchanted Crystal Arrow. The barrier here forced onto Tamopomp. And we're trying to survive for now. So nice defense here from Spirit. But unless we have an idea for this Elder, things have just been going the way of Wii Windows. And now Corki is fully online. Ash is almost at 100% crit. And we've seen Tamopomp land the arrows that he needs to on Met this entire game. So we've got now 6-item Cassante. So Cassante is at full power. Mundo's almost there. But, okay, we've got, okay, no, it looks like Tamopomp is not going to commit the arrow. Spirit really wants to finish his, he really needs to finish his, Sterg's Gauge. Give him the little bit of survivability angle, though. We're getting late enough into the game. If someone wins a team fight and there's enough people up, that could just be the end of the game. Okay? Pichu, just teleport, sorry. Just dashes into the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. So now Spirit gets found. trying to find a flank. Okay, Kakano might just die here once again. And we just don't have the damage to kill Croab. This Cassante is huge. The flip back on the Pichu is fantastic. And that might just be the 2-0 here. The Spirit Copium Mango might not be enough. And Double Pump now looking to end the game. Has the Ocean Soul. Has the survivability. Gets kicked away. But Spirit now against a cow and an angry black man. And what's he gonna do? The teleport here from Mr. Shaft. And now we're trying to get Spirit away from the base so he can't get back. And he's gonna go down. And now the Knights is just gonna explode. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a sweep. A comeback from behind in game 2 by Windows. It looked really favorable for 4Bot1Supp, but unfortunately, Kakano kind of played the NPC game a bit too often. Congrats, Croab, finding the MVP plays with Tumble Pump. That shit was beautiful. So let's reward the believers real quick. Let's swap back to the Omega webcam. So we can reward the believers who believed in Windows. Congratulations on your prediction whip. Yeah, grow ab gap. Yep. Yeah, that Cassante, man, you were unkillable. And here we go. So reminder that tomorrow, starting tomorrow, well, I cast games, right? So for 1.5k Sanctum points, or Sanctum bucks, you can get yourself a personalized cast by me. You can kind of like reserve the right to get a cast from me. Yeah, I can cast your solo queue if you want to cash in a solo queue cast. It does have to be when I'm available, but with MSI starting tomorrow, it'll be a little hard until after MSI. MSI clears on the 12th of July, but it can be for whenever, as long as I'm available. Hey, I mean, Bronze 2, that's basically Challenger, and if you're playing in NA, yeah, that's like even Faker can't beat those players, you know? So it's like, it is what it is. But thank you guys for joining us tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the cast. We're going to be live tomorrow for MSI starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us. It'll be fun. Got a lot to offer. Maybe some giveaways, some Switch gaming in between the matches. A lot of fun times, some great music. Hopefully that's not going to be completely copy struck during the entirety of MSI, because uploading those VODs is going to be complicated. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. And yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Ciao, ciao.